Why did Taylor Swift not want to perform at the Super Bowl? Like, why would a pop star turn down a Super Bowl halftime show?
Oh.
Apparently they don't pay you, but also she seems like she's no fun.
Her reasoning was that she's still in the process of recording all of her albums again.
That makes sense.
Made it through only a few and wants to wait to go through all of them, then completely own her music again.
Do you want to explain why she's doing that?
Basically, her library was sold, and in order to be able to control your music again, you re-record your masters, which is unheard of. You know, it's like saying like Paul McCartney go and re-record.
An album being owned by somebody is the recording in which they purchased. It's not the song, it's that recording of the song. So, and maybe they own it for like a few years after that or something like that. So you can re-record that song and then own that version of it.
Yeah. I think they own that recording, I assume, into perpetuity. And then, so you just say, all right, well, I'm going to do a
They
different
own that recording into perpetuity.
Yeah. Here's my recording.
And then your
this is the one we're going to put on Spotify.
Right, yeah.
This is the one I'm going to sell to sponsors.
And then
these
your
are,
PR
I
machine.
now own my masters, which is a
Exactly.
brilliant move on her part
For
to take her
ads,
masters
like
back.
no big brand. Unilever's not gonna to go around Taylor and buy the other music
For the
instead
same
of
price.
hers.
Well, here's what's going to happen next. She's going to fuck artists out of being able to do this. Because now every new contract is, we own this song
Yeah.
in perpetuity.
Right.
Because I imagine the old contracts were just like, well, yeah, we own the song, it is what it is. You're not going to re-record the song.
Yeah.
Like, that looks in bad faith. Now it's, we own this intellectual property, that's ours.
But maybe you can charge more for it.
And maybe?
Yeah. But like, could I do that where I record a Disney song and then put it out, and then I cover some famous Disney song and then get paid from the streams from that song?
Yeah.
Like, do you have to get covers cleared?
Yeah.
No, but I mean, but you also still have to pay out to the original songmaker.
If you have
Yeah.
permission from them.
Yeah, you have to get permission.
You're saying, could you do it without their permission?
Yeah, like how, because she's basically covering her own music.
Look, it's the same thing. Like, you could play a song from somebody in the club. You're on tour. You can play a Taylor Swift song. She could come for you, or the record label could probably come for you. Like, hey, you're making money off of my.
Right.
Like, if you, but they're still cover bands. I just don't think people would make that
But
big
the
a
company
stink.
that owns her masters, could they come to her and be like, oh, you're covering something that we own?
That, no, because all they own is that recording of the song.
So does Disney just own that recording of The Little Mermaid?
What if they own the intellectual property of the Little Mermaid?
That's
I
the
think
thing. Yeah,
I think the artist, which is her, she owns the intellectual property of the song. But maybe the writer that helped her
also owns?
gets a piece of that,
I
and
don't know.
maybe she needs to get their permission.
But she's known for writing her own shit. So she like made the song.
Doesn't the producer own a piece too?
Yeah, producer gets half.
Gotcha.
Okay. So she's going to use the same producers, do the same thing.
It depends. I don't know if she's gonna get the same producers, but
How much work is that?
a shit ton of work.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because she just got to sing the song she sings anyway.
Saying,
But one,
you've
you don't
done written them.
you don't sing the same. And you also have every single beat needs to be redone. So like say if it was live instrumentation, like now this person has to learn how to play that song. Like, and you want it to sound good. You don't want it to be like, the
It got to
second
sound
verse is kind of
exactly the same. Yeah.
This is a valid excuse. Because in my mind, it's like, you can't take 3 weeks off.
No, it takes a long time.
You don't think that you don't think she's upset that she would have to share the spotlight with other artists?
I don't, I tend to think the worst of Taylor Swift of all time.
I think it's a great business play. It's like, nah, let me own all my shit. So then when I do go on the Super Bowl and have another run and everybody's listening to my music, now they're listening to my new shit. She doesn't want to get that Super Bowl bump and then they're all playing her old shit.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that makes perfect sense.
And then as far as like Rihanna taking it, there was so much hype around it, and I couldn't really figure out why.
It's Rihanna, man.
Yeah, because
You know what?
Rihanna,
But like,
I don't think that.
Rihanna's big, but I'm like,
she's
there's-
like
Michael Jackson did this, like Jimi Hendrix, like
Yeah, but-
every big musician does a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but
What
that
am I
was
missing?
Michael Jackson was 30 years ago.
Yeah, but like who
Jimi
did it?
Hendrix is long dead.
Who did it last year?
Long dead. Did he do the
think-
Super Bowl, by the way?
I think so. I don't know.
I think he did Woodstock.
Yeah, maybe I'm thinking of Jesus Christ. Is that different?
Are you thinking of Prince?
Yeah,
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of Prince.
My
the one
God,
where it rains, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm thinking of
Again,
Prince.
15 years ago.
Yeah. But I'm like, what is the
Issue
like,
with Rihanna doing it?
Why are people so
I think
stuck?
people just love Rihanna.
People
Of
love
course.
Rihanna. She's like she's
But
bigger
every year
than
they
music.
get a huge act at the halftime.
And every year people get
but we
excited.
haven't
People get
seen
excited for the
Rihanna.
commercials.
Oh, what do you mean?
She hasn't put out an album in
Yeah.
almost like, I think, almost 10 years then.
Rihanna
like
is-
it's been so long since her last album.
That's a good point.
And she doesn't tour.
And
So
I
now
think
it's like, holy
There's
shit,
an air
we're
of
gonna see
mystery
Rihanna.
about Rihanna
Yes.
that's really exciting. Whoever's managing her, and I'm not talking about like Jay-Z manages Rihanna or whatever. I'm talking about whoever's day-to-day crafting her career has done a fucking awesome job.
I mean, she's a billionaire.
Yeah,
She's-
I think it's more so just her because she's like she went out on a banger of an album. Like the last album that she put out was like
Crazy.
instant classic.
Crazy.
Everybody loved it.
Yeah.
And then she had the Fenty and like so the makeup and then the clothes. That shit blew.
She's
So now-
bigger than music.
Yeah, so now it's like she's making so much more money from the other shit. It's
Yeah.
like, where's the motivation to still do music?
Yeah.
'Cause music is like you gotta bust your ass, you gotta learn these fucking choreography, you gotta go travel places. Like,
Yeah.
I could just make money, you know?
She has two things: that bigger than music. She's like a mogul icon, whatever you want to say, and she's still culturally relevant.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl has not had both of those things. Dr. Dre, bigger than music, sure, probably a billionaire, whatever.
Yeah, Beyonce,
He's not
2013.
culturally relevant.
And that was-
again,
that was
Beyonce was a
huge.
big deal.
That was
This is not the only time we've gotten excited about the Super Bowl halftime show. I don't know if you know this. It's been a big deal before.
Yeah, I just don't know why. I'm like, every time they get a big person, and every time it's a good show, and I'm like, but for this time, it's like, I cannot believe they got Rihanna. I'm like, why? They have unlimited money.
No, they
No,
don't
I-
pay.
Nobody's
They don't pay
excited
you.
that they can't believe they got Rihanna. They're just excited to see Rihanna.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they don't pay you for the record.
Yeah.
But go on YouTube, you can Google.
Until at
Rihanna.
least maybe they changed it very recently, but
you don't see it live,
Until
bro.
very
It's
recently, they
different.
did not get paid.
And also, like Rihanna, if you look at her
This is
hits,
stupid.
she has the greatest collabs, so she should
Yo.
be able to get Jay-Z, Kanye. She should
That
be
would be
able
fire.
to.
Fucking
But
fire.
And that's what makes those shows the
She's
best.
The perfect
Perfect.
guest for the Super Bowl because the songs are amazing. She's got a million fucking hits to choose from. She has ones that
She has
obviously
techno.
Yeah, she has every different genre. Like I don't think that there's a I hate Rihanna music person out there.
No, every
She
person
has
likes a song.
house, right? Like you said, she has the house shit. She's got R&B. She's got hip hop. Like it satisfies everything. There's probably even like a rock
No,
song.
there
from
is a
Rihanna.
rock. There's a country song with There's a country
Oh,
song.
Paul McCartney?
She's got a country
I think
song.
so.
Paul
What is
McCartney's not country.
That's
No,
Beatles.
it's not.
Oh, that's not considered country?
That's a dude from the
White people
Beatles.
shit is all. It's got,
Okay, what else?
One, dun, dun, dun,
that's the song I'm
Oh, with
talking
Paul
about.
McCartney. Yeah, and Kanye.
So that's not.
It's not really country, but it is like acoustic.
Fuck you, that shit is country, bro.